Hello and welcome to day 19 of our 90 days data analytics training. Today we are talking about conditional formatting for better data visualization using Excel. And using these data sets, we'll be answering some business questions and I will show you how you can use conditional format in real world scenario. Let's get straight into the video. First, what is conditional formatting? Conditional formatting basically allows us visually highlight important data. So if you want to know the monthly sales that is greater than 100k, we can just use conditional formatting to highlight the color to give it a different shade of color. Conditional formatting also allows us to automatically apply colors, icons, or bars. And lastly, it allows us to spot trends, outliers, and patterns. Let's talk about why conditional formatting is important. The first one is it saves us time during analysis. It makes our insights clearer for our stakeholders. It makes large data sets easier to scan, and it also boosts our dashboard interactivity. We are already in the practical class and you know we don't do too much talk in the practical class. So let's get our hands dirty. We have used product data set a lot, so I decided to change the type of data we are using this time. So let's say you're working in the HR analytics department and this is the data set they provided you with about their employee. They want you to identify employees with monthly sales greater than 100,000. Let me show you how we're gonna do that. To do this, you first highlight the monthly sales column. That's the one we are working with. In the ribbon tab, you click Home. Once you click Home, you can come here on the styles. You see conditional formatting. I'll click the drop down beside the conditional formatting. Then I want to highlight cell rows that is greater than that we want to do. So in this case, we want to do greater than 100,000. So I'm going to type in 100,000 right here. Can you see format cells that are greater than 100k? And coloring is important when you are doing conditional formatting. If something is employees that made sales greater than 100,000, that's a good thing, right? We like them because they are making more sales. So you don't use red color for that kind of scenario because red in a way means danger, green means positive, right? You have to understand all these color terms when you are also creating the data analyst. So I'm just going to change the color to green. So you can change the color right here in the drop down. I'm going to change it to green and say okay. So now you can see if we have 1 million rows of data, 100,000 rows of data, you can easily see the employees that have sales greater than 100,000 because it is highlighted in a different color entirely. And we just answered the first business question. We also want to know the employees that scored less than 50 in their performance score. We want to use conditional formatting to highlight them out. All right, so what am I going to do? First, I'm going to highlight the column, come to the conditional formatting, highlight cell rules. This time around, we want to know employees with performance score less than 50. So we are picking less than, and then I can type in 50 here. Because it is employee that has performance score less than 50 is not doing well. So we can give it a red color so they can be identified as employees that are not doing well. Red means something is not doing so well as we want it to do. So I'm just going to do okay. So here you can see that we have 2 employees that their performance score is very low. Okay, so let's say we were asked that which employees deserve bonuses, and we just want to replace anywhere we have yes, we want it to have like a checkbox. Anywhere we have no, we want it to have like this times cancel symbol. How can we do that? Basically, if it were to be like a numerical column, like we have numbers, it would be very easy to do. But since we have string alphabet, is a little bit technical to do. But to avoid the technicality of it, I'm going to show you another way to do it. Another way to do it is we can convert this string into a numeric data type using the if statement. So we can say something like equals to, then we say if, then we click on this if the bonus eligible is equals to yes. So I'm gonna say if it's equals to yes, comma, I would say it should give me 1 if it's equals to yes. If it is not equals to yes, it should return 0 if it is equals to no. And I'll click the enter. You can see yes is giving me 1. I can double click here to duplicate it for others. You can see no is giving me 0, no is giving me 0, yes is giving me 1. This is good, all right? So you can rename this to bonus eligible or whatever. I'm not going to name the column yet. Now we can highlight this column. We now want to change it to check and cancel. For the part where bonus is eligible, we'll check. For the part where it's not eligible, we'll show a sign, a cancel sign. So now that I've highlighted the data, I'll come here in the Home tab, I'll come here in the Conditional Formatting section, and you see icon set. In this icon set, you can pick different icons. You can see when I'm upping on it, it shows different icon that you can use to represent your data. In this case, I want to use this icon under indicator. I'm going to click on it. And you can see where the bonus is eligible, it's going to check it. Where it is not eligible, it's going to cancel it. But I don't want to see these numbers beside it. I want it to only show me the icon. What I'm going to do is highlight it back. I'll come here back to the conditional formatting. You can manage the rules that you set, right? So I can come here to the manage rule. I'll select this rule. This is the rule I just made, and edit the rules. So in this edit formatting rule tab, I want to show icon only. I don't want to show the numbers. So I'm going to check this show icon only. I'll click OK. I'll click apply and I'll click OK. Can you see now that it's now showing us only the icon bonus eligible? Okay. And then we can have it checked just like this. And we can have it checked just like this. So now we know this employee is bonus eligible. This one does not deserve a bonus. This one deserves, this deserves, and on like that. When you are using conditional formatting, there's something that we call the data bars, all right? Let's say we want to look for the sales magnitude for this particular column, which is monthly sales. What I'm going to do is select the column, right? I'll come under conditional formatting and I'll come to the data bars. Let's see what data bars will do. If you select the blue bar, you see the long bars will show the month with more monthly sales, while the short bars will show the one with less monthly sales. So you can pick any color you want. Let's use green. So you can see that this one has longer bars, 12,000, but this one has the longest bar, which is 150K. And also, if you want to remove the numbers, you can come back here to the conditional formatting, manage rules, and then this is the one with the bars. Then we can edit rules and show bar only. Let's say okay, apply, okay. And now you can see that we can only see the bar. So this one right here looks like is the one with the highest monthly sales, followed by this, followed by this, followed by this, and this is the least monthly sales. If we don't want to see the numbers but we want to quickly visualize it even in the data set without creating a chart or dashboard, this is what you can do. Another thing that we can do, another business question that we can try to answer is if they ask us to like highlight the top 10% performer from this column, what we are going to do is select this column, right? And then we'll come to the conditional formatting bar here. And then you're going to see top or bottom rows. So we can say top 10%. We'll click on it and then you pick a color. Okay, so because we had a red color before, so let me use a yellow color, all right? So, okay, you remember we had this red before, that's why we still have it there. So the top 10% performance score is 98% and it is linked to this employee. These are some of the things we can use conditional formatting in Excel to do. And here are some quick best practices you should keep in mind. Number one, don't overdo the colors, like be intentional with your colors. Another thing is use it to tell a story, not confuse us. You can see this one is showing the monthly sales. We can see the employee with the highest monthly sales, followed by this, followed by this. You can test your rule on a small data set first before you apply it on a large data set so you can see if there's any error with it. Make sure you always use legends or explanations if you are sharing the visuals.